Hi guys, this is Shreesh bringing you with experiment number 6 from Unix and Linux Lab. So the name of the experiment is user-defined functions. Let's see what we have to create. We have to create a banking application and a library system management using user-defined functions. So let's get on to the program. So the first program is banking application. As you can see, I have given four basic functions that can be done in the banking, that is deposit, withdraw, balance, and new account. So here I'll take in the case, that is the option choice that they are choosing, and I'll read it inside ch, that is ch a variable. Now, if the ch value is 1, then it will run deposit function. If the value is 2, it will run withdrawal. If it is 3, it will run balance. And if it is 4, it will run new function. Now let's see each of these functions. Let's see new function. So for new function, the first thing it will ask us to enter your name. The name is read with the variable a, and the name will be printed. That is, you are whatever name that you have entered, and variable zero will, variable c will be created, which is initialized with the value of 0. Then affirmative message will be printed saying that a new account has been created. Now, in case of deposit, you get the output. Enter the amount to be deposited, and the amount will be taken. Now, mm, the thing what will be is the default amount that is set inside the created amount is 1,000 rupees. So whatever amount you are adding will be added with the 1,000 rupees. So after adding that, the credit that you have, that is, or the variable c, will be incremented along with the 1,000 rupees and the new amount. Then you'll get the message saying deposited successfully. In case of withdrawal, first you get there'll be a message asking to enter the amount to withdraw. The amount you enter will be read in AMM. Then there will be a condition checking if AMM amount is greater than the credit value that you have, or if the credit value is less than or equal to 0. In both of these cases, you have output saying can't withdraw, because you have that you can't withdraw because you have insufficient credit value. That's what will be printed over here. Else what will be happening is, from the credit value the amount will be subtracted, and you have a message saying the balance withdrawal is successful. Now in case of balance, all you are doing is printing the credit value, so you have your balances with the credit value. Now let's run this program. Yeah, so first we have to create a new account. So I'm entering my name, and then as you can see, it will be printing your Swish and your new account has been created. In this case, at this moment, the credit value will be 0. Now we need some money in the bank, so we are gonna deposit. Now when I press this option, 1,000 rupees will be directly added because that's what I given in the function. Now, mm, if the credit is 0, that is the point to be noted. If the credit is not 0, then the 1,000 rupees won't be noted. If credit is 0, then 1,000 rupees will be added. And now let's say I'm adding 50 rupees to it. So if I add 50 rupees, it will be saying deposit is successful. Let's see what is the new balance. The new balance is 1,050 because I added the 50. Now, Let's withdraw some money. So option is 2. So let's withdraw 500. So if I withdraw 500, the withdrawal is successful. Let's see the new balance. The new balance is 550. Now the second question is to create a library management. So I created library management. Now we need to add books. So let's just go to the menu first. Yeah, as you can see over here, the first thing you'll be having is a while loop will be running indefinitely, and you have the options add book, search book, lend book, display book, return book. So based on the option you choose, the following functions will be comments, that is add book, search book, lend book, display book, and return book. If the option that you have given is none of the above, then you have an option called invalid option. You have an output called invalid option, and please choose again. So let's see the functions that are being entered. Yeah, so the first function I'm going to discuss is add book. Basically what add book does is add the book to the library management. So first we're taking the book name and storing under array called bname, and next we're taking book author b, I mean author name of author of the book, then the book id, and we're all storing it in a particular array, and the publisher name. Then we are putting book availability as S because we just added the book, and we are incrementing the value of I so that the next book will have a different I value. So initially you have a I value of 0. That's why the first book will just be 0. The next thing you do is incremental. Now the next function I'm going to discuss is display book. So display book, what it does is displays every book that is given inside. So it will run a for loop for this value, that is the array element value. So for j is equal to 0, j is less than I, j plus plus, and it will be printing all the details of the books that are available, books that are in the library. Now search book. Let's try search book. So search book is first we're setting the flag to 0 when we are asking the user to enter the book ID. Again we are running a for loop and checking if the entered book ID is having any match to the array which contains the book ID in the library. If a match is found, then with that array element, all the details of the particular book will be printed, and the flag will be set to 1. If the flag is equal to 0, that means this function has not been executed, so the book is not found. Now let's see the function lendbook. What lendbook is to give the book to the user, that is from the library to the user. So first we check it's similar to search. So first in particular ways it's similar to search. So let's see. First we are entering the book ID, then we are taking the book ID, and we are seeing, we are checking if the book ID matches with anything over here. Then we are having a variable called book a bkav, which is set to y. This is here because we need to check if the book, if suppose the book ID matches, we need to check if the book is available. So this has the value y, and this will contain if the book is available or not. So if there's a match, that is if the value is y, so the book is available. So then what you have to do is lend the book to the particular user. That's all. If the book available is, I mean, if the book is not available, then the flag is set to 1. So, mm, no, I'm sorry. Then the book availability is turned into no because the book has just been lended and the flag is set to 1. Else, if there's no match found, then directly there will be book not available. Again, for various other cases, if the book is not available, then the flag will be equal to 0. That in that case also book is not. You have a negative message saying book is not found. Now let's see return book. Return book is exact opposite of lend book. It's actually very similar, but the only difference is changing the availability from yes to no and it is respectively. Let's just see it first. First, we're taking the book ID and we're checking if there's a match. If there is a match, then we're checking if the book availability um, is no. Because if the book availability is no, that means the book has been taken. So it is valid for returning. So if there's a match in no, then you will have a message saying thanks for returning and the book availability will be turned to yes and the flag will be set to 1. Else, if the ID doesn't even match, then it will be book has already returned. Else, if flag is equal to 1, also you have book has been returned already. So let's just run this program. As you can see, it gives all the options that we need. So first we need to add a book. Let's type the book's name as Unix, author Sharif, book ID as 001, and publisher as 30. So I have successfully added a book. Let's just see the book was added. Yeah, see the book added to Y and every other detail that I have entered is given over here. Now let's just search for the book. So book ID number 001 and obviously the book is found so you have all my details over here. Now let's try to blend the book. So I'm blending the book 001. It exists so we are giving the book Unix is blended. Now if you see display I'm sorry, if you try to lend again with 001, the book won't be available because that's the only book that was available. Now let's see what let's return the book back. So if you return 001, the book will be successfully returned. So yeah, that's all for the program. That brings us to the end of experiment number 6. Thank you for watching.